How's it going, my truant people? DrSlaking, the Slacking Doctor, back with our second game in the DGBA pools. It has been a minute since I did the first one, so I built all my teams around the same time, so I don't fully remember my team, so I'm just going to quickly run through it with you guys here. We've got a speedy, bulky leftovers Rillaboom. I know this is for a Drakevish? Question mark? Maybe not, actually. I don't know what this is for. We have a Trick Room, Babiri Berry, DIANCIE, hopefully the late game cleaner here, but we might have to play it a little bit earlier depending on if the Noivern comes or not. I'm pretty sure that's for a Noivern anyway. Then we have a Heavy Duty Boots, Gale Wings, Talonflame with Will-O-Wisp to catch a Sudowoodo, I'm pretty sure of that. Quite speedy and offensive here with Brave Bird, if I remember right. Sudowoodo is my opponent's only flying resist. Then we have a Black Sludge Tentacruel, Fizz Death again. I think this is the team with the Dracovish to help out with that. We have a Life Orb, a Zygarde. I believe my opponent had no Dragon Resists, but they do have a Ditto, so you can't just band into Outrage or you lose your Mon to Scarf Ditto, which is weird but effective team prep. If I had Dragon Claw, I could go crazy with banded Dragon Claw, but I don't. So yeah, pretty annoying. I have Protect on here so that Scarf Ditto, I can Protect to see what move it locks into, whether it's Outrage or Earthquake, and then I can go into my immunity either in Talonflame or in DIANCIE. So that's why that's there. And then I have an Assault Vest Scrafty, which was going to be Shed Skin for potential Will-O-Wisp Chandelure, but which in the end I switched over to Intimidate just because being able to intimidate things is too valuable. So yeah, that's the team. My opponent has some big threats. I don't know exactly where they are. I have just messaged them to say I'm ready. We'd roughly scheduled for this time. I should say as well, I apologise if you can hear a fan going in the background. It is roasting hot today, the hottest day of the year so far, and I am dying. You guys won't be watching this for a little while yet, maybe a week or two even. But yeah, trust me, today is very hot. I've been at work all day. I've just finished my shift, and I am just melting in my room, so I need that fan on. I apologise if it's a bit annoying. Alright guys, so after a bit of jonning, my opponent's back. I think they're having some technical trouble with their computer. Yeah, shit happens, right? I'm glad I didn't keep recording though, because it's been about half an hour, so if I'd kept recording I really would have been stalling trying to think of what to say there. But apparently they just sent me a message saying they are sending the challenge right now. So hopefully that will come through. I've given them my username, set them on sports, so hopefully there's no confusion there. Perfect. So hopefully they're online and ready to go. Maybe the challenge will come through in a second. But see what they're doing. I don't want to like shoot them a challenge if they're having some trouble or something. So but this is their username, so we should be good. Soviet Sayakam. Probably. Don't know. Struggling with the pronunciation there. I feel like both Game 1 and Game 2 have just butchered my opponent's pronunciation. Here we go. I know you've just seen my team versus Jim. I'm going to have to edit that. I don't even remember who Jim is, but I'm going to have to edit that. Joon Wing Pixy. There we go. Right. Good luck. Have fun. Okay. Let's see here. So they bring the Ditto, they bring double poison. So they bring any rocks. So my heavy booty boots are wasted, but my flying spam is excellent. Man, I wish I'd brought Banded on the Talonflame now. I really don't need Will-O-Wisp for much, but then again, it's not bad to have it. Maybe like a Sword Stance, Sucker Punch, Toxicroak, something like that. Okay, so I don't mind the Tentacruel lead. I can get a knockoff early on anything. Stops me having a horrible lead against Dracovish. Yeah, that looks like a solid lead to me. As this thing comes out, I could get this thing knocked off, but I don't actually think that's that helpful for me. What can I switch in on? Pretty much anything. Yeah, I don't want to get burnt on anything, so maybe I should just knock it off. Do I want to get it knocked off with that Scarf? No, the Scarf's really useful for like Trick Room, DIANCIE and stuff. Just going to Scold. I don't know. My opponent can't really touch me that much. Like, if they go for a knockoff, fine. Okay, they do go for the knockoff. So, that's free Talonflame now. Assuming that they are indeed Scarf. They can knock off my boots, but I really don't need those. So, that's perfect. I didn't want to go into Talonflame on the Scold. That was all. I think they should Scold, but I didn't want to do it. So, Venusaur comes out now. Talonflame comes out. Perfect. I'm not even going to think twice. I'm going to click Brave Bird. Like, what else should I be clicking here, right? Perfect. So they can scout my set here. If they're Scarf, that's fine. They can't touch my DIANCIE. They should really U-turn. Do you think I killed myself? I don't know if I can just roost here, maybe. 55 to 65. I've got 80. So I can take this if they Brave Bird. I'm going to roost, scout out what they lock into. As it's a 61, it gets a good roll. I'm now just going to go straight into the DIANCIE. There's no reason not to. It'll die to recoil, and I keep my Talonflame as healthy as possible. So perfect. Would have been nice to have kept that HP on DIANCIE, but that's a massive threat dealt with. I can now just click Outrage, potentially, especially if Dracovish reveals not to be Scarfed. Ooh, Outrage is going to go crazy. So we need to look at that potential. I think Talonflame's too useful to go hard Talonflame here, much as I want to. It's just that Earthquake feels quite free. Yeah, I'm going to go Talonflame. If you gunk shots, you gunk shots. Fine, we lose Talonflame. But now I get to do this, which is exactly what I wanted. So that was a risky play, and maybe the wrong play. It turns out to be Scarf, so that's really interesting. Didn't expect that. Did not expect that. So we lose a bit of health and we get a little poison chip. That's really bad that now my two fast mons, I didn't expect to be Scarf in a million years, have taken a lot of chip. That's tough. I'm going to go hard into Tentacruel here, as nothing else can really hit this thing too hard. So I'm going to get another knockoff here. Hopefully get rid of Black Sludge. Big Root, interesting. Goes for the Giga Drain. I do have Liquid Ooze, so that's not going to help. We are really wearing this thing down with our Liquid Ooze and our Leech Seed and everything else. So Ice Beam this down. I don't need my Tentacruel, and I can 1v1 this thing here with the Liquid Ooze. So perfect, perfect. Okay, that's a really good spot for us because now Zygarde goes really crazy here. Also, Trick Room DIANCIE is starting to look really nice. So I actually think Zygarde might be the one to lead with because I can get a banded E-Speed off on anything. Because I don't know what Scarf on this team. So as Noivern comes out, I know this thing naturally outspeeds me. So perfect. This is my time to go for banded E-Speed. And then I can Trick Room up with DIANCIE after this and go for game. Alright, so it tricks me the choice Scarf. But now I can click Outrage and claim one. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Do I live poison? I do live poison, so I can claim two maybe. I am Adamant Scarf. I think I'm about to get huge damage off on this thing and then potentially Trick Room for game. Yeah, I think that's the position that we need here. Yeah. So I'm going to Trick Room and Moonblast. Fine. Trick Room, Moonblast, what I'm talking about. I'm going to Trick Room and Earth Power, and then Moonblast to Dracovish. And I think that's solid because Scrafty also looks really good in this position. Perfect. Perfect. And then we Moonblast here. Even if this doesn't kill Scrafty, you'd be able to get off big damage after. GG. Nice, nice. So that makes us 2-0, which I think puts us through to brackets. Super clean win there. No real hacks or anything. I'm a little bit disappointed with how I played the Talonflame. I could have got more out of it this game for sure, for sure. But that being said, we positioned everything properly to get the DIANCIE endgame, which is exactly what the team was built for. So we do go 2-0 in the DGBA tour. I still want to try and win my last game, of course, go 3-0 and get a good seeding in brackets. But yeah, we're off to a great start. Hope you guys are enjoying this low tier tournament. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.